After the huge hit of Silent Hill 2 Remake, Bloober Team are coming out with a new horror franchise called Cronos The New Dawn. But should you check it out? Let's find out. Hey everybody, my name is Warwick and welcome to Warwick Reviews. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to check out an exclusive preview that I got for Cronos The New Dawn. This was part of Gamescom, which I got very lucky enough to go, and the team demoed basically sort of like a preview of the game for about an hour or so, and I want to give you my thoughts and feelings of it and why you should be excited for this new horror IP. But before we do that, hi, hope you're doing well. Again, my name is Warwick and I do reviews on this channel of upcoming games, indie games, TTRPGs, unboxings, all sorts. You'll also find me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Warwick, and also various socials where you may be. But like I said, we're going to get through my thoughts and feelings of Cronos, so let's begin. So Cronos The New Dawn is as I said, new horror IP from Bloober Team. From obviously the most recent is Silent Hill 2 Remake, also worked on Medium, Layers of Fear, so they really know their horror. And this one comes out in September, and this is a new IP where it's in a grim world where Eastern European brutalism meets retro-futuristic technology, where you play as a traveller tasked with scouring the wastelands of the future in search of time rifts to dive back in time to 1980s Poland. You have to try to survive a brutal future, travel to the past to extract key people, and stop nightmarish creatures from merging into unstoppable abominations. And the tagline is, survival is not guaranteed. Don't let them merge. And that's a big theme of this game because you really don't want the creatures merging. But I'll go through that in a little bit. So anyway, like I said, that's basically the premise of the game. You're playing as this unnamed traveller who is kitted up with this incredible suit. Really sort of feels like retro futuristic feel that they're going for. And you go through a bit at the beginning, sort of a bit of lore dumping stuff, sort of understand the story and what's going on. But your main task is to get through in one piece, to extract the information that you need to, and hopefully get out and right the wrongs that seem to have happened to the world. And while I'm not going to go into too depth about it because I don't want to spoil anything, I had incredible time with this game. Like, I've been a big fan of the Bloober Team. They've been really supportive with content in the past, and I've loved what they did with Layers of Fear, and obviously recently with Silent Hill 2 Remake. And with this new horror IP, I feel like this is them sort of flexing their stuff a little bit in a good way. So they know their stuff, they know their horror, but also being able to sort of let loose a little bit where they're not maybe potentially restricted with an IP of someone else's, where they can do their own thing, how they want, and also sort of take lessons that they've taken from previous games as well. And for my short time with this game, like I did play for an hour, it went very quickly and I really wanted to play more. The atmosphere is incredible. Like, you're going through, the world looks incredible just playing around. It feels very sort of real in a sense. Like, it is a sci-fi futuristic world in this game, but also it feels lived in. It feels like there's stuff going around. This could happen in a not too distant future potentially. Obviously, hopefully not. But also I think that comes part from the world being based on real life places in Poland, which is really cool, coming from the sort of the team behind it, sort of bringing in their own actually sort of local towns and stuff into the world, which is really, really cool. I love when sort of developers and teams do that. And yeah, just incredible game. Feels good. The weapons are really cool. Like, sort of like it's like transforms into the way. So you either shoot, or you can hold down a button to do like a heavy attack. You can stomp, so a bit like Dead Space, for example. Scouring the areas, so there's like logs and there's audio files that you learn more about the world. There's even a cat, which you can pet. Best game ever, just straight there. And obviously the main thing is the monsters. So the monsters, they growl, they make noises, you can hear them. There's part of the game where you're going through these like caverns and everything seems to be moving. You don't know what's going to attack you or when. And then when they do attack you, obviously you got sort of your weapons behind you, you've got your arsenal, but also you got to make sure that, as the tagline has says, don't let them merge. So one of the cool mechanics about this is potentially monsters can merge with other monsters and become stronger, or a completely different thing. So you want to make sure that doesn't happen. There are things available to you. So one of the things, you can burn the bodies. So if you've ever played Resident Evil 1 Remake, where you could burn the zombies, basically same sort of thing. And obviously you want to make sure you do that, but as with Resident Evil sort of old and other survival horror games, it is a survival horror, which means your sort of items and sort of loot is limited. So you do have to sometimes decide, do I run? Do I fight? So it's making that choice and stuff. And sometimes you go, you know, it's okay to go, you know what? I see this monster. I'm going to leg it the other way. I don't need to deal with this. I will conserve my energy. And there's a couple of times I did do that myself, and I feel like I did the right choice. But yeah, I'm really, really excited for this. It comes out in September. This will come out just before then, and I'm really hoping it does well and people pick it up, because for the time that I had with it, I had a really, really fun time. And again, with Bloober Team, they've really taken sort of lessons and sort of things they've learned from previous games. And this feels like them having fun, I think. Feel like they're really flexing their sort of strengths in the horror genre. And yeah, just I cannot wait for people to check it out. But thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it very, very much. I know it's a bit of a short video, but again, just want to give my thoughts and feelings about my time with it at Gamescom. And obviously a big shout out to the team for allowing me the time to play the game. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you haven't, I really appreciate it. I do videos on this, got other videos coming out from Gamescom and all sorts. And again, I also stream on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Warwick, and also in various socials where you may be. But thank you so much for watching. Please take care and make sure you don't let them merge. Bye-bye.